Narcissism is a term we often hear, but what does it really mean? At its core, narcissism refers to a personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. While some level of self-confidence is healthy, narcissists take it to an extreme, often masking deep insecurities. In this video, we'll explore the biggest weakness that lies beneath the surface of a narcissist's confident exterior, and why understanding this can help us navigate relationships with such individuals. The outside, narcissists appear supremely confident. They often present themselves as charming, successful, and self-assured. However, this mask is carefully constructed to hide their true feelings. Underneath, many narcissists struggle with self-doubt and fragile self-esteem. This contradiction between their outward persona and inner reality is crucial to understanding their behavior. As we peel back the layers, we begin to see that their confidence is not as solid as it seems. One of the defining traits of narcissists is their constant need for admiration and validation from others. Compliments, attention, and praise are like fuel for their self-worth. When they receive admiration, they feel powerful and in control. But when this attention fades or is withheld, their sense of self can quickly crumble. This dependency on external validation is a major vulnerability, making them highly sensitive to criticism or indifference. Beneath their bravado, narcissists harbor a deep fear of being exposed as flawed or inadequate. This fear drives many of their actions, from boasting about achievements to belittling others. They go to great lengths to protect their image and avoid situations where their weaknesses might be revealed. The possibility of being seen as less than perfect is terrifying for them, and they may react aggressively or defensively if they feel threatened. Another significant weakness of narcissists is their lack of genuine empathy. They struggle to understand or care about the feelings of others, which often leads to shallow or one-sided relationships. This inability to connect on a deeper emotional level can leave them isolated, as people eventually notice the lack of true compassion. Over time, this can erode their social support and make it harder for them to maintain meaningful connection. Despite their grandiose self-image, narcissists often have extremely fragile self-esteem. Their confidence is easily shattered by setbacks, criticism, or perceived slights. Even minor challenges to their ego can trigger intense emotional reactions such as anger, shame, or withdrawal. This fragility makes them vulnerable in situations where they cannot control the narrative or receive the validation they crave. Narcissists find it extremely difficult to admit when they are wrong. Accepting fault threatens their carefully constructed self-image, so they often deflect blame onto others or make excuses. This inability to take responsibility can lead to repeated conflicts and damaged relationships. Over time, people around them may grow frustrated with their refusal to acknowledge mistakes, further isolating the narcissist. But what is the narcissist's biggest weakness? It is their deep-seated insecurity and fear of being unworthy or unlovable. All their behaviors, from seeking admiration to avoiding blame, stem from this core vulnerability. Understanding this helps us see that their arrogance is not a sign of strength but a shield against their own fears. Recognizing this weakness allows us to respond with greater awareness and set healthier boundaries. Summary: while narcissists may appear strong and self-assured, their greatest weakness is the insecurity that lies beneath. This drives their need for admiration, their defensiveness, and their struggle with empathy. By understanding this, we can better protect ourselves and approach relationships with narcissists more thoughtfully. Remember, recognizing their weakness is not about judgment, but about gaining insight and fostering healthier interactions for everyone involved.